kumulipo ke kane o po ele ka wahine. O po ele ke kane o po haha ka wahine. O po uliuli ke kane o po vehi ka wahine. O po pano ke kane po laluli ka wahine. O ka po hiolo ke kane ka po hane ka wahine. O ka po hane aku ke kane ka po hane mai ka wahine. O ka po kini ke kane ka po mano ka wahine. Hanau la ilai he wahine o kili wahilani kana kane. Hanau mai ka lawa ki ka mu hanau mai o kane. Hanau kanaloa o ka he hauna welu. Hana na pahu mo na liha lawa ka au mau kele. Hana ele ko la ko hope o ku polo li mo lo ipo. He kanaka ola loa. Ho kahi lawa li o kana ola ana. Hana ta po mai kai ka po ino. Hana ta mo te tua ke ale make ku polo li.
Aia I hea ka hauke.
I keia la e hoʻi ke ana mākou I Kumulipo keia ka mea hope loa o ke kukulu ana o keia haʻawina. Ua hoʻi ke mākou I keia mau haʻawina I nā kula e aʻe a ua maikaʻi no laila keia na mea I maikaʻi ai a e hoʻi ke ana I nā kekia me nā haumana keia la.
Hawaii. Ina. Veli. Maikaʻi.
Ona keiki e lua makahiki e a'o ana lākou I nā ki'i wale no e hoʻokama'aina ia lākou me Kumulipo kia ko lākou manawa mua e a'o e pili ana kia mo'olelo.
Maikaʻi.
Nā keiki e hā a e 5 makahiki ke ho'omakaukau nei lākou e a'o I nā ki'i me nā hua'olelo o ke la holoholo na kai aiole aina. We know as early educators the importance of understanding where we come from, as it does have direct correlation with long-term academic success. Our Native Hawaiian children do struggle in the public school settings here in Hawaii, and with this project that we are hoping to unfold in all public schools, we are hoping to change that. I've been working in the classroom for over 8 years now, and I've always wanted to teach Kumulipo, but never had the resources to do it. All the texts that there exists out there are geared and written for university and above, adults.
When building our children's collection, seeing what we currently have, there's a very clear gap, a very clear lack in that respect. And that's important to note because Kumulipo is our origin story. It's our understandings of where we come from as a people, as Hawaiians. And in order for our keiki to be able to grasp that concept at their young age, it's really hard for them to be able to look at a text that was written more for adults. This is an incredibly critical project. It's incredibly important for our keiki to grow up knowing what these origin stories mean to them and how it represents them and how it's relevant to them as Hawaiians in this context today in a contemporary environment.
This project was really meaningful because this is where it begins. The youngest child in here should know where they come from, and they're capable of it. And all we need to do is provide them with the right tools so that they can learn it. And it's important to start, of course, from the beginning. So ʻAkahi, and that's where we are now. This project has been a passion project for us, and everyone on the team has their own connection and reasons why they wanted to be part of this. Our meetings would go on for hours and hours in discussions about why we chose certain colors, what translation to use, Beckwith, Rubelite Johnson, Lili'o Kalani, and whether or not to put English in the book at all was a big discussion. Why are we going to put English in there? Well, the majority of our Hawaiian families now don't speak Hawaiian. They have never gone to university to learn it, but they understand the value of Hawaiian language, which is why their children are here with us. Not wanting to isolate them, wanting to support them in Hawaiian language, we are putting the English text under the Hawaiian so that they can learn the language side by side. And we felt like that was the best way that we could support our Hawaiian people.
When I was growing up, I saw very little in my children's books of even people who looked like me, keiki who looked like me, much less stories of my people, of my ancestors. To be able to have an opportunity to support a project like this that would allow my keiki to see themselves represented in the books that they're consuming every day at school and at home is critically important for me and their growth and identity and grounding as they grow up and become good citizens in the world.
We designed Kumulipo, the storybook, to appeal to the youngest audience, always keeping them in mind. So Kumulipo the book is a teaching tool for other educators, and from there we worked with the artist, Doug Tolentino, and our own graphics artist, Stephanie Robbins, to pull specific creatures and images from the storybook to create other curriculum, supportive curriculum to help children learn Kumulipo.
He'a. Vana. Ha'uke.
We did include figures, even though humans did not come into the story till much later. It was important for us to show our keiki that there is use, there is value in the plants and the sea life that you're gonna find in Kumulipo. Many of our seaweeds and plant life are extinct now, so we can't take our children to the beach and show them Kumulipo in its entirety anymore. So we preserved it in the book by showing pictures of people using the plants as they would have traditionally, and then as still images.
Jungle Book. Every day our children consume resources from the outside world, learning about things like snow and tigers and alligators, things that aren't actually present here in Hawaii. And so to be able to really understand themselves, what better place to start than from the beginning, from the Kumulipo.
We know that long-term academic success comes from having a strong sense of self, identity, where you come from, who you are, traditions. So when we built Koloniakia, that played a big part in that, providing them with the best opportunities that we could.
Piko, Lau, Mahia ke kalo.
Understanding basic child development, knowing how children learn, what they learn at different stages of their life. With that, we made a lot of our own materials, and we continue to do that. And now I think we're ready to share what we've done so far and get additional input from the community, from Kumu, so that we can help our keiki.